Hi there. In my poster, I just wanted to discuss a couple important aspects of digital footprinting. Some things that I never thought of, some things that maybe I have. But I just wanted to bring awareness to a couple of main factors and points that pointed out to me that I think that'll be important to share with the students and for people to know. So to begin with, I start off with a quote that says, "Your digital footprint is anything that is about you or put out about you." So that's simply saying that your digital footprint is just like when we say your footprint in time or your footprint in sand, it's what you leave behind. So in digital, as in online, so a digital footprint is anything that you leave behind online. Simple, and it can be what you post, and it can be with what others post online about you as well. And I talked about that a little bit in the poster. So the first aspect that I wanted to, shed light to is social media. Many employers use social media as a reference to learn about their employer. Simple. And employees, excuse me. And so, therefore, you should ensure that anything that is posted on your social media is clean. No, don't post no politics. Don't post no personal feelings about things that maybe is controversial issues. You just play the background. I mean, it's okay to have opinions, most definitely, but social media is not a place where you should come and post those. Also, personal problems. If you're going through it with people, drama. Social media shouldn't be used for a place like that, especially if you're seeking higher employment, and you should just be aware of what you post. I said photos. I feel like photos is a big thing. People don't think about photos if they're tagged in. And somebody like my grandma for herself, she works at LabCorp. And any time that we have any type of family functions or, she always ensures, hey, please don't post no picture of me online. Let's keep that away from my job because they're always looking. And I respect that, and that's something that I look up to, and I will ensure that I do now and I will continue to do in the future is just censor photos that I'm tagged in and that has anything to do with me. Also said privacy. So your internet footprint can be used by companies to push, certain advertisements. So taking off what you look at offline. So like, have you ever been on Facebook and um, you're scrolling and you see an advertisement for something that you might have looked up, a type of cereal. Yeah. So that's your footprint. So like what you're looking up, what was in your name, what you're leaving behind. So like what you're searching was used by a company to push certain targeted advertisements. So that's something that we have to be very important to look at and to be aware of. So, and there's also risk. I said there are unpredictable consequences to using online systems. There are consequences that are instant, as in like right then, if you post something in the comment and you maybe added fire to a heated conversation. But then there's also some that's not presented that come after time. You might post something and not realize the effect that it has, and then farther on down the line, it causes great effects. And also, I highlighted that your digital reputation can be impacted by what's posted on the internet. That's the last thing. So using that from everything that we talked about with the social media and the photos and the privacy and like what you look at, what you comment on, all that stuff will be used to examine who you are. And I mean, not necessarily like who you are, but it shows a glimpse of your beliefs and your opinions and what do you stand on things. So it's just very important to censor what you post, and ensure that everything is appropriate, and just be really smart about using the internet because anything that's posted out there, regardless of how much you try to delete it or it's always there, and so we just have to be mindful of that and just ensure that we are smart browsers and smart users of the web.